Welcome to Living Word Conversations Devotional. Today's devotional is about the bigger picture. To avoid the error and understand the truth of the scripture, we must read the verses in context. In Psalms 37 verses from 1 to 40, when studying the Bible verse, it's important, to consider the surrounding scriptures. Without understanding the context, we might get the wrong idea. Right? Psalms 37 is a great example. In verse 4, David writes that God will give you the desires of your heart. By itself, this phrase makes the Lord sound like a genie, right? The full verse, however, reveals that our desires are met when we delight ourselves in the Lord. So what this means is when we take pleasure in spending time with the Father and learning what pleases Him and praying for discernment, our heart aligns with His. In verse 5 of the same psalm, we are promised the desires of our heart again when we commit our ways to the Lord. Then in verse 7, David writes, "Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for Him." And the kind of desires David is referring to come from the heart committed to God and His perfect timing. Jesus confirmed this truth when He promised, "Seek the first His kingdom and His righteousness, and all the things will be provided to you." He said that in Matthew chapter 6 verse 33. In the broader context, we see that God is not a source of instant gratification, but instead, and even better, He is wise and loving Father. The full and the true picture of Scripture is always the best one. May you find the best picture of the Scripture always. May God be with you all, and God bless you.